Welcome to Guns, Guns, Gear, and Guns with Gary Gunderson. I am Gary Gunderson. I attended the Missouri Valley Arms Collector Show the other weekend and have no footage to show due to an encounter. I filmed it as I have done before, but before I left, some police officers approached me and asked about the recording. Then they asked me to delete it because it is against the show rules to record video or take photos. I complied because I didn't want to get potentially kicked out or banned, and it is their show, their rules. A few different people working at the show came to talk to me afterwards and ask if I understood why they had me do it, and though there were a variety of reasons provided, it came down to privacy. Now, I understand, but it is an interesting question to me. Do you expect complete privacy at a gun show, a show where there are thousands of people walking around, where anyone could easily identify you as you walk around, or take photos without anyone being the wiser as people are on their phones? Let me know in the comments below because I am genuinely curious. And look, I know the firearms community is known to be a little paranoid sometimes, with good reason due to government actions, but I believe this is a little ridiculous. It was specifically brought up that these firearms could be worth lots of money, as if this is an elaborate plan to rob someone with a GoPro in full view on a backpack strap. Hey, it's their show, and if that's what they want to enforce, I understand. I just question how much privacy you can expect in a quasi-public place. They argue it's not public because you pay to enter, but okay, what if I wait outside with the camera and record vendors or customers taking firearms to their vehicles? Something much easier to track down if I was trying to rob them. Or how about if I purchase a firearm with a CNR license and get a copy of their CNR license or just their name and address? Yeah, it's hard to track someone down when you have their name and address. And I understand arguments in favor of this rule, I really do, that firearm ownership can be contentious, that some people don't want their coworkers or neighbors to know that they own firearms or support gun rights because they could be ostracized. The last thing they may want is someone posting photos or videos on the internet. But at a time when everyone's phone is tracked with GPS and metadata, do you think if someone really wanted to cause waves and expose people for owning firearms, they couldn't do so? If someone from a gun control group walked around the parking lot taking down license plates, could you really stop them? The people running the show said that to take any pictures, they needed the express permission of the owner of the firearm, which is clearly not being followed. I'm sorry, but to pretend otherwise is silly. To pretend that people are not taking photos of things they find cool or interesting, or just to send to a friend to find out if something is a good price, is not facing reality. They have an exhibit competition with impressive collections containing a lot of information which people are taking photos of all over, and the owner is not giving them permission. Now, I did see one person ask for permission about taking a photo, and it was actually to have a photo taken of him holding the gun he was interested in or maybe buying. And the owner did oblige his request. But what about all the people behind the guy in the photo or the other firearms in the photo not owned by the guy? It is a little amusing to me that this is essentially the same as believing in gun-free zones, but with photos instead. Gun-free zone signs make areas gun-free. Just like no photo signs eliminate photos. Problem solved. Who has not been to a concert or show of some sort where they say no photos or videos allowed and hundreds of people take out their phones? I did not personally see a no photos or recordings sign posted, but there could have been one that I missed. Or it could just be a rule that's generally understood. The rule is posted on their website, though, so it is an established rule. However, to be a bit picky about the whole thing, the rule is actually no photographs of displays or exhibitors will be allowed except with the specific approval of the exhibitor being photographed, and the MVACA show director. So they aren't actually allowed to give permission to have a photo taken of their firearms without also having the directors say so, which is contrary to what the director said. And while I'm at the rules page, most of the rules are about safety, and a lot of other rules are about what exhibitors can sell because they want to keep the focus on firearms. But I did notice the following violations, which I did not see redressed. And granted, the show is still great, and there were not tables full of these items, so I'm not actually trying to complain. The show is pound for pound probably the best for military surplus around. So this isn't a real knock against the show. It was just an interesting situation that I had not encountered before. That being said, they did say they would consider letting someone film for a YouTube channel if they cleared everything ahead of time, so I could potentially do that for next year, but I don't know if they will if they see this video. So yeah, but that's all I have for today. I am genuinely curious about your thoughts on the matter when it comes to gun show privacy. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider supporting me on Patreon, like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.